uh, probably the most disappointing performance in my 6 years here. You know, obviously homecoming's a very special game for everyone. We knew there'd be a big crowd. We knew there'd be many people there watching us for the only time this year. And to play as poorly as we did was completely unexpected. I did not see that coming. But we have to learn from it, and we have to get better because of it. And you know, we're not playing good football right now in every phase. We're breaking down. I think 6 turnovers overall, 5 in the first half, something like that. We cannot continue to put our defense in that situation where the opponent has a short field to work. A lot of times our defense would just come off the field, and the turnover would send them right back on the field. That being said, our defense needs to play better. It gave up, again, far too much. The big play on 3rd and 9 after we cut the lead to 18 there in the third quarter was a backbreaker. And again, we just have to get better through the difficulty of what this season has thrown at us thus far.
You've been looking for players to step up. Last week, you take a player,
Jamari Sanders, yes.
You take him from a defense. Hey, why don't you play at running back and put up some yardage, and talk about his performance, and will he get a start on Saturday?
He will. We're very pleased with Jamari. Again, he played for us 2 years ago as a freshman as a defensive back, but his playing time this year, he was running currently at the 3rd team at the defensive back position, and so obviously when we had the injuries to both Nick Riccadulli and Daniel Wyatt early on, it left some real depth issues. And then Ricky Sims, who started the Portland State game, also has been out dealing with injury. And so that position had been decimated. And we moved Jamari over 2 weeks ago, and he did play a little bit of that in high school. And I'm not sure how much of our offense he knows, but he's picked it up extremely quick. And I was very pleased with his performance. He showed quickness. Ball security is a concern with him and will continue to be, but he fumbled his first carry, and that was recovered by one of our own. And after that, I think the light went on that, hey, I've got to make sure I protect this ball, because he ran hard, he protected the ball well, and I think 140-some yards in his first game as a running back. So hopefully we'll be able to see more of that.
More than running back position, the status of both Riccadulli and Wyatt.
Daniel Wyatt is going to try to practice today. We'll see where he's at and what his status will be for this week. Nick remains out, and we'll see where that's at. We're getting to the point in the season where decisions will have to be made as to, is it beneficial to have him come back, or is it beneficial to have him take a red shirt? He still has that option available to him, and see. But obviously that has changed significantly who we are offensively. When you lose the offensive player of the year 38 seconds into your season like we did, it changes us. It has changed us. But we were pleased with Jamari, the way he stepped up. Certainly if we get Daniel back, that'll be a great boost. And then we've got to just do a better job in the other areas of taking care of the football, protecting our quarterback, making the catch, those type of things.
I mean, definitely football, a team game. On offense, who gets the starting quarterback? I know it's all about the line and pass protection and making the play, but between Kyle and Casey, who will get the start?
Well, that'll be again determined through practice, and I wish I could sit here and say this guy's the starter, but coming off the game we had, the offensive game and the performance of the quarterback position, I'm just not able to do that. Obviously, we had 3 quarterbacks play Saturday. All 3 threw interceptions. Kyle threw 2, actually 3. One was negated by a penalty, and that has to stop. And that has been made very, very clear that I'm looking for a quarterback that can manage the game, take care of the football, and help move the offense. He doesn't need to win the game, and I think that's been Kyle's mistake, is that he's tried to do too much. He's a very talented player, but we need to, make sure that he sticks to the things that he needs to do and not try to do too much. And so, again, I would expect on Saturday that we'll play both Casey Mintz and Kyle Morris and kind of see where we're at, much like we started last week.
Competition, no matter what, is always good, right?
It is. I've always said competition's the greatest motivator, and I'm blessed with 3 quarterbacks, all of whom believe they have the ability to start. They're very confident in their skill set, and yet at the quarterback position you play one. So again, we will continue to put things on the line in practice and create competitive situations through practice, and based on what I see, I'll make a decision later on the week as to who the starter will be.
Important game for you guys. Central coming in, and a team that pretty strong on defense. Again, you guys want to get that first win because you got another road trip looming ahead of you guys. And just talk about the matchup on Saturday.
Well, Central Washington, I think we've established a great rivalry over the last few years, with the two of us being the top teams in the conference. Obviously, that doesn't appear to be the case this year with the way we've started. But Central is still a very strong football team, led by their defense, and it may be the fastest defense that I've seen in my time in the GNAC, and I've been in this league for a long time. They've got talented players at a lot of spots. They gave up just 7 to Western Oregon, and that was a late 7, late in the fourth quarter. They held Azusa Pacific last week to just 3. So they're led by their defense, certainly, but their offense is capable. They, like us, are a little bit unsettled at quarterback. They have 2 players listed as potential starters, but their defense leads them, and they've got some talented players led by Stan Langlow, who's the defensive player, the reigning defensive player of the year in our conference, and the guy that we've seen. It's like he's in his 6th year down there or up there. So so we're going to have our hands full with a quality opponent in Central Washington on Saturday. It's just our hope that we can find whatever it is that's lacking for us and get back to playing the type of football that, there's a reason 7,000 people have showed up for the first 2 games. We generated the level of excitement in this community, and we're disappointed certainly that we haven't been able to live up to that this year. But one game can change that. We can get some confidence back and start playing on our toes and not our heels, so to speak, and let's hope that that's this Saturday. It's there. I know it's there. We're searching. We're turning over every rock trying to find out where the answer might be to get this group going. And we're going to lean on the veteran players that we do have, although that's a limited number. But we've told our younger players that they're no longer freshmen, and that this is everyone's responsibility to help turn this around. And one thing has been made very clear through the adversity that we have gone through. We have a group of young men that have great pride. They're disappointed, certainly, but they're still positive. They're still coming to work and answering the bell every time out with practice. And as long as you have that, as long as there's no finger pointing, there's no questioning what we're doing. It's just it's dealing with the disappointment of not having success and not playing anywhere close to the level we know we're capable of. And so you continue to go back to work.